This one he wrote for the refugee rally outside Villawood on Australia Day.
Frank led it. How do you feel about the refugees?
Frank led it, and he wrote this poem.
It's called I Am Just a Child. And I wrote it because I don't think we should lock the children up. But it goes like this. I'm living in Australia. I'm just little me. I come from Afghanistan. I am a refugee. I'm locked behind the walls here in Villawood while politicians tell the people that it's for their own good. But I am just a child. I didn't understand the laws I would be breaking by coming to this land. Why am I locked up? I'm not old enough to vote. I came here with my parents. There was such a tiny boat. It was madness at home. Something I can't describe. It was hell on earth. There was nowhere to hide. An open ocean crossing, surrounded by sharks, where any passing ocean liner could have sliced our boat in half. But we survived. Now I'm locked up, and it's breaking my heart. I know that I am different, that my skin is very brown, but I am just a child. How can you turn me down? I don't practice your religion, but put yourself in my shoes. I came here with Mum and Dad. I didn't get to choose. Please, Mr. Politician, please let my family stay. I am just a child. I just want to play. It was crazy growing up in the middle of a war. And if Australia knocks us back, then there is nothing more.
Gets me every time. And do you know what? It could have been me. I was thinking at that rally that if I was born now, if I was coming with my parents now, and what I did in when I came, 1949, I could have been locked up with those kids. No different.
What did your mum and dad escape from, Nina?
They escaped from Auschwitz. Well, they were liberated from Auschwitz, but separately. And my father's people, who were Greek, Spanish, French, Jewish, from the 70,000 that lived in 600 years quite happily with the Muslim and the Christian community in Thessaloniki, 99.4% were exterminated. So I have no families, and that's why I guess I work so well with Frank. We both come from persecuted people. So there's no family on my father's side, on my mother, or not even on my mother's side. She was Polish, a Polish girl. But when I went overseas early last year and tried to find I forgot about all the cousins and the aunties and the uncles. I just thought about my grandparents who I didn't know, and I was looking for where my dad grew up, or where I found out my grandfather died before the war, or where he was buried, or, what house, anything. But there was nothing. But we did find 7 hours of interview at the Holocaust Museum in the United States of America, my father being interviewed about a year ago, and that I'm writing his story now. So I'm writing my dad's story, and I'm writing my own story coming here as a refugee kid, and what this country has done. And
Boy,
yeah, now
I can see why that poem moved you so much.
Yes, very much. From the time he wrote it, and I was there, and he read it to me, and just brought tears to my eyes.
Could be your story.
It is, and it brings tears to Frank's eyes, because he gets inside. He was that child. You could feel it. He was that child, and yes, it does. Every time it moves me. Those kids shouldn't be going through what they're going through.